What's going on, you beautiful people? I am the realest Rob. I am a freshman journalism major at Howard University.
Hey y'all, my name is Elizabeth, a freshman political science major at Howard University from PG County, Maryland.
Hi, my name is Madison Robinson. I'm a sophomore English major at Howard University from Atlanta, Georgia.
Hi, I'm Elise Martin, and I'm a media and journalism film major from Atlanta, Georgia.
And I am your host. My name is Brianna Alvarado. I'm a media, film, and journalism major from Orlando, Florida, by way of Long Island, New York. And together, we are
Unpacked,
Unpacked,
and Unscripted.
Now, moving on to lawsuits. So on Wednesday afternoon, as many of you guys know, in an effort to gain meaningful access for his campaign officials, the Trump campaign filed lawsuits in Michigan, Pennsylvania, and later even in Nevada, as we're seeing a lot of that traction right now. He asked that election officials stop opening mail-in ballots and tabulating votes. So when speaking out about mail-in ballots in Nevada in particular, Adam Laxalt, former Nevada Attorney General, said that we believe there are dead voters who have been counted. We are also certain that there are thousands of people whose votes have been counted who have moved out of Clark County during the pandemic. So when asked for evidence by different media outlets, they were referred to Joel Gloria, who is the Clark County Registrar of Voters. And when speaking at a press conference just this past yesterday, he said that he is not aware of improper ballots being counted. So that brings us to our next topic. So do you guys think that, Trump pursuing lawsuits in the middle of the election against several states like Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Nevada, which we're seeing currently, do you think that is harmful? Why or why not?
I definitely don't think it's harmful, especially if there is like a presence of voter fraud, because that is like a big offense. I definitely think that if there is some issues, it should be brought up. I guess my only issue with that is he's just coming up with baseless accusations that have no credible evidence behind it. And it makes it harder for the process to continue, because it's like, okay, we got to stop and recount this all over again, even though we all know that we didn't do anything wrong, but we just have to do this, because it's the way this thing works. But, I definitely don't think it's harmful. Not to say that something could come up, but just right now, it's like, okay, it just seems like you're just upset that you're losing in some of these states because he didn't try to sue North Carolina, Idaho, Montana, none of those other states, but those are fine since they're red. So I don't know, it's just very suspicious to me, but that's all.
Yeah. Oh wait, Rob, do you want to go? All right, I definitely agree with you. I don't think it's harmful at all, but my only thing, I agree with you like 100%. My only thing is, why is he coming up with these lawsuits now when just a few days ago he was like, oh, my fine people of Pennsylvania know what they're doing, my fine people in Nevada, but now it's, oh no, Pennsylvania is working against me. I suspect all this voter fraud going on, blah, blah, blah. But the thing is, all of these outlying Democratic areas, Philadelphia County has like one of the highest populations in Pennsylvania as a whole. So if you have all these red counties in the middle, at the end of the day, it's not going to matter if most of the people living in Philadelphia and where else? Philadelphia, and I'm trying to think. I can't really think right now. Yeah. Atlanta too, even in Georgia, a lot of people are living in these metropolitan areas. And the thing is, you kind of push them there. You're seeing a lot of Black people coming out and voting in Atlanta. So it's like, it just seems kind of like he's acting like a big baby right now.
I don't think it's much of a threat, because as long as they don't have any like credible evidence, there's no process that's going to be done to raise it to higher courts. Because I think at the end of the day, they're trying to get some type of evidence in order for it to go up the court system, so it could go to the Supreme Court. And, he already got the 6-3 lead for Republicans. Have that go whatever that process is, and somehow win the election legally. But I don't think that's going to happen. But I do want to take my statement away that he is a sore loser, because I'm not gonna lie, like I hate losing just as much as probably he does. And when it's the fourth quarter and you're down by a lot, or even just a little bit, you try to do everything that you possibly can in order to win. So I understand that, and if that's what he has to do in order to feel comfortable, in order to feel like, in order to not go crazy, then do what you got to do, bro. But I don't think you got the dub. I'm sorry.
I do, let me say, like, I do think it's okay to be a sore loser. Nobody here likes to lose. We just cope with losing. That's the truth. But it's like, dude, like, you down by 50. You you like, the team is way ahead. Just let it be. Know when you're beaten. Take the L and just pack it up. Get your stuff. It's time to get out the White House. Like, I just feel like at some point you just need to come to terms with it. So you trying to make up these false claims of like, oh no, this is voters' fraud. Like, I'm losing, so there's something wrong with this. And there have been many instances in the past where when something's not working in his favor, he tries to blame it on some outside source, like the universe is working against me kind of thing. And it's like, you just need to take the L when the L is handed to you and just keep it pushing, man.
I do want to say, like, he didn't even lose yet, so it's like, just chill for a second. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but I do feel him. I do feel him because um first regular season game last year during football, we was up like 36 points. They came back and beat us. So I understand like the heartbreak that he has right now. But speaking of him being a sore loser, I swear to God, I feel like I feel like if he loses, I feel like on his last day of office, he gonna press the button. He gonna press the button, have everything bombed. He gonna destroy the whole world.
With a bang. He has to go out
Not
with a
with a
bang.
bang.
No,
Oh,
no,
God.
he definitely going out with
That
the
was a
bang.
bad joke.
No,
I think one thing I do want to clear up though is that this is not really about Trump as much as it seems. Because I know there's this thing, even though people don't say it, but when Black people seem a little left leaning, they're like, oh, they hate Trump. They're Trump haters, whatever. This is about principles, guys. Because we're all just as concerned about our futures here. Because I mean, unless someone threatens my life, I'm going to be here for the rest of my life, basically. So, I do agree with the fact that, the lawsuits are not harmful if they're done correctly. But I think in this case in particular, I think it is kind of harmful because like we were talking, there's no real hard evidence to support these allegations. So yeah, it's just causing a lot of commotion where there shouldn't be. And just because of a feeling and a suspicion that, um there is voter fraud because his votes are falling behind. And that's really just taking away from the focus that everyone has on the results and bringing it to something that's not even worth all of that attention anyways. So I think it's irresponsible and I think it's just wrong. It's not wrong because they're Republican. It's not wrong because, Democrats, whatever. It's just wrong.